quarter, Dorisburg. This is Kevin Harlan. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in the small forward position.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
He hits the second from the line.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Pierce with the steal. Paul kicks to Redick. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that
time. And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest, and I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now, you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
Good on both.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
And they're able to recover. Tries again. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Down low. Kicks it out to James. Four on the clock. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jordan with some nice D.
You know, it's amazing to me how little fanfare CP3 gets. I mean, he's not a flashy player, but you look at his effectiveness on the court, and he's a once-in-a-generation kind of talent. I mean, he's done it all his entire career.
Here's Irving. The Clippers getting the bucket. Passes it to Love. Back to Irving. Love against Griffin. Love the pass to Irving. Offensive rebound. Clippers leading by 6. Pierce dishes to Griffin. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. From deep. Again, the miss by Paul. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pierce against Love. And Redick kicks to Pierce. Now here's Redick. Paul outside. Charity stripe shot. Jordan kicks to Paul. Back to Jordan. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Timeout, please.
Called first of the game for the Cavaliers. Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen zero drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. There is Zhao, passes to Jefferson. Clock at 6. And Thompson kicks to Williams. And another miss by Cleveland.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
Here's Stevenson, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
From deep, Williams cannot hit. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Pulls up. Here's Aldridge. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Clippers ahead. Up 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The Cavaliers trail by 10.
And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of threes.
Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert, LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Griffin. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Pierce. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. For the Clippers, you think of Lob City, and it's all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up J's a game.
Here's Shumpert. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Shumpert's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles leading by 8. To the inside. Griffin dishes to Paul. Back to Griffin. And stolen by Love. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And Griffin sends it back. Here's Pierce. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player,
Sure.
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. It's deflected, but he stays with it. The kick out to Irving. Feeds it to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. LeBron James on the wing. The 3. Cleveland the rebound.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
Jordan the screen. Griffin passes to Redick. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Redick's got 6.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And for Griffin in his passing, often you'll see him set up teammates, Greg, for easy looks and dunks.
And with the amount of times that teams have to double team Griffin, that's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring due to defenses focusing on him, he can still impact the game with his passing.
Kicks it out to Paul. Griffin against Love. Releases. Griffin's shot is off.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Right side Griffin. The kick out to Pierce. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And stolen by Love. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those...
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Clippers also changing it up. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Paul Pierce. And it's Paul penetrating. And that one's on target from the wing. And the Clippers lead by 6. Paul with the steal. And that one's good. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
And it's Smith missing.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Here's Varejao. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Clippers lead by 8. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Pierce playing very, very well. He has 9 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And, guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Shot clock at 5. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere. And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you can see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
And the Clippers call time here. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Redick against Shumpert. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. Pierce. Mozgov grabs the board.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's tipped and stolen by Redick. Here we go, one-on-one. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. Love kicks to Irving. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Jefferson's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert with it. Left side Jefferson. Clock at 4. Here's James. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Smith checked in for Shumpert. Paul for 3. Johnson the screen. Paul kicks to Griffin. .156 left to play here in the third. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Williams, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Clippers also making some changes. Aldridge comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Smith subbed in for Blake Griffin. Here's the teardrop. And the rejection by Smith.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Smith against LeBron. Goes back up. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Thompson.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. No good there off the double clutch. Smith with it, and it's Aldridge picking him up. Nobody near Williams. Jefferson attacking, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for James. Lance Stevenson's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Williams. A shot by Varejau, wide open. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Crawford outside. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Aldridge. 5 on the clock. And it's Paul penetrating. And he gets it to go. Paul's got 8 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Los Angeles leading by 6. Love and Verjao are up front. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ball outside. 6 on the shot clock. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here is Mozgov. Irving with a clean look. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
A 3-ball. That's good. Irving's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs.
Defensively, they can't freeze, especially at this stage of the game.
Good. And that's now 10 points for Chris Paul.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Mozgov with the bucket. And the Clippers call time here.
Mozgov, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. Mozgov and Blatt with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember Clark back in 2012 with Blatt?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
Shooting for Cleveland.
And you see the way Blake Griffin plays. He is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
He hits the second from the line. For Griffin and his ability to create contact close, he's been called a bull in a china shop, something that I think Clarkie embraces.
Yeah, I think he'd rather be the bull than the china in that situation because of his strength and physicality. And I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward.
Redick with the bucket.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control. And I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Paul dishes to Griffin. There's the pass to Pierce. Kicks it out to Paul. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Shumpert passes to Mozgov. Cleveland moving the ball around. James outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He has 11 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Paul kicks to Redick. Dishes to Griffin. Pass to Pierce. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Paul. Mozgov with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Pierce with the rebound.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the glass.
Outside jumper. The dish to Irving. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Jordan. The jump hook. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
James. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Flying off the baseline and throwing it down with the fancy flush. I love it.
Double clutch on the reverse. Just ridiculous.
And how about the reaction from his teammates on that one?
Love wide open. He fires. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Now here's Paul. Lets it go from 11. A nice shot by Griffin.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside jumper. Back to Irving. LeBron James on the wing. Clock at 4. Here's Mozgov. Kicks to LeBron. On the wing, James. Drills the three-pointer. Now Paul. From deep. The shot will not go.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep, though.
So the Clippers with the win. A truly...